sinking down, the water's getting deep. 1,000 heavy promises I couldn't keep. I've been calling out, searching for a hand, losing my footing on this sinking sand. I look into the dark and whisper, are you there? Did you walk away? Did you stop answering my prayer? Are you crying for help? God is still here. He never left your side. He is drawing near. When the world walks out and the shadows grow long, His presence is the place where you safely belong. He is still here. He never left. Silence meant I was on my own, walking through this valley, shivering to the bone. But then I felt your warmth in the midnight chill. You've been holding me closely, and you always will. You didn't run away when the storm came crashing down. You stepped into the water so I wouldn't drown. Are you crying for help? God is still here. He never left your side. He is drawing. Place where you safely belong. Did you think He left you? I know the silence can feel like abandonment, but God doesn't run away when your life gets messy. He doesn't leave when you are broken. He's sitting right there in the room with you. Just whisper, help. He's already listening. And you were already here, washing away every single fear. He is still here. He is still here. I look at the other tapestries hanging on the wall, colors shining perfectly, standing proud and tall. Then I look down at my hands, at the tangled mess of thread, a chaos of the grayest blues and the deepest, darkest red. I feel so far behind them, so broken and so frayed. wondering if the maker made a mistake when I was made. I hold the knotted strings, I whisper to the air. Why does my story look so ugly compared to what is there? But I am looking at the bottom, where the knots and tangles hide, while you are looking down upon the beautiful upper side. You weave the heavy sorrows with the brightest gold and blue, creating the masterpiece that is uniquely fully true. You don't make mistakes, you leave it all together. Comparison is a thief that steals the beauty of today. It blinds me to the miracle of the grace that comes my way. You didn't write my story to match another's rhyme. You are taking every tangled thread and taking all your time to build a specific glory that only I can wear. A testament of mercy built through all the tears and prayer. I stop looking at the left and right, I fix my eyes above. I surrender all my knotted threads to the weaver of my love. But I am looking at the bottom, where the knots and tangles hide, while you are looking down upon the beautiful upper side. You weave the heavy sorrows with the brightest gold and blue, creating a masterpiece that is uniquely fully true. Are you caught in the trap of comparison today? Looking at someone else's highlight reel and feeling like your life is just a messy, tangled failure? Listen to me. When you look at a tapestry from underneath, all you see are knots, loose threads, and chaos. That's how we view our own lives. But God is looking at your life from the top down. He sees the beautiful picture He is weaving. Don't compare your behind-the-scenes mess with someone else's finished product. The weaver knows exactly what he is doing with your threads. I will trust the master's hand. I am beautifully designed, leaving all the heavy weight of comparison behind. It's 3 a.m. again, and my eyes won't close. Where the time went, only heaven knows. The shadows dance upon my bedroom wall. I'm waiting for the silence to break my fall. I hear the clock ticking, but time stands still. I am empty my thoughts, I surrender my will. In the quiet of the night, you are whispering my name. In the shadows, your love is the burning flame. I don't need to fear the dark anymore. Your peace is standing guard at my door, guarding my heart. Every worry about tomorrow loses its power here, washed away by the grace that is drawing near. You sing a lullaby over my restless mind, leaving the chaos and the sorrow behind. In the quiet of the night, you are whispering my name. In the shadows, your love is the burning flame. I don't need to fear the dark anymore. Your peace is standing guard at my door. The night is not your enemy. It is a canvas for his peace. Let your muscles relax, let your breathing slow down. He is watching the night, so you don't have to. I am safe. I can sleep. Your promises are mine to keep. Good night. Good night. Good night. I'm washing all the dishes as the morning light bleeds in, folding up the laundry right before the days begin. My life is not a movie, there's no massive thrilling plot, just a million tiny moments in this quiet little spot. I sometimes wonder if I'm missing out on something grand, thinking that a miracle must be something I have planned. I look at the soapy water, I whisper to the dawn, is this really all there is? As the quiet years go on, but you live inside the mundane. You are hiding in the chores. You are standing in the kitchen. You are walking through the doors. The ordinary isn't empty. It is absolutely full of a quiet, holy presence, wrapped in everyday wool. The sacred is right here, in the quiet of today. The world is chasing fireworks, the loud and the extreme, but you are building heavens in a simple, quiet dream. You see the faithful, steady hands that sweep the dusty floor, and you call it just as holy as a preacher at the door. I don't need a giant stage to live a life of grace. I can worship with my living in this very ordinary place. I stopped looking for the fire, I stopped looking for the quake. I find you in the gentle breeze of the morning as I wake. But you live inside the mundane. You are hiding in the chores. You are standing in the kitchen. You are walking through the doors. The ordinary isn't empty. It is absolutely full of a quiet, holy presence, wrapped in everyday wool. Do you feel like your life is just boring? Like you're just doing the same mundane tasks over and over, while other people are out living these big, extraordinary testimonies? Listen to me. Faithfulness in the ordinary is a beautiful, sacred thing to God. He doesn't just show up on stages and in giant miracles. He is at the kitchen sink. He is in the carpool line. He is with you in the quiet routines of your Tuesday morning. Your ordinary life is holy ground. When you walk it with Him, breathe it in. It is a good life. I am resting in the simple. I am thankful for the small, finding you in every moment, the greatest miracle of all. I built a heavy wall to keep the righteous ones away, the ones who use your holy name to manipulate and sway. They threw the heavy stones of judgment right across my chest and told me I was cursed because I failed their rigid test. I locked the final door. I threw the heavy keys aside, convinced that true religion was a place I had to hide. I stare at the heavy lock. I whisper to the wood, if I let you in right now, are you actually good? But you are not the heavy hands that cause my spirit pain. You are not the angry words that fell on me like rain. You come with gentle mercy, sitting quietly on the floor, waiting till I'm safe enough to open up the door. You are not like them. Your love is actually safe. I had to untangle who you are from who they claim to be, to find the quiet savior who was weeping next to me. You didn't hold the stones, you didn't write the heavy rules that broke the fragile spirits of the broken and the fools. You are the great physician, not a judge upon a stand. You take my wounded history and hold it in your hand. I slowly turn the rusty knob, I crack the heavy door. I see the gentle loving eyes I've been searching for. You are not the heavy hands that cause my spirit pain. You are not the angry words that fell on me like rain. You come with gentle mercy, Have you been hurt by people who claim to represent God? Have their actions caused you to build a massive wall between you and the Creator, just to keep yourself safe? Listen to me, I am so sorry for what happened to you. But please know this, God is not like the people who hurt you. He doesn't use fear to control you. He doesn't throw stones at your brokenness. Take your time healing. He is not forcing the door open. He is sitting on the porch, waiting patiently for you to realize that He is safe. I am stepping out again. I am learning how to trust. Finding you so beautiful in the middle of the dust. I knocked until my knuckles bled. I prayed for it to yield. I thought this was the only path, the only open field. But the lock remained unbroken, the handle wouldn't turn, leaving me with heavy questions and a heart that starts to burn. I feel the sting of a rejection I don't understand, watching the dream I wanna slip right through my hand. I lean my head against the wood, I whisper to the sky, I thought you were leading me here, tell me why. But a closed door isn't a punishment, it's a rescuing hand. You're saving me from places that my heart couldn't withstand. You know it's just a shelter, keeping me from the storm, redirecting my footsteps to keep my spirit warm. You are my protector, I will trust and know. You are my protector, I will trust and know. I only see the hallway, but you see the whole estate. You know the hidden dangers lying right behind the gate. What feels like a heavy ending is a beautiful detour, leading to a promise that is steady and secure. I don't have to break the hinges or try to force my way. I will trust the master builder and the words he has to say. I take my hand off the knob, I step away from the frame. I surrender my desires and I bless your holy name. But a closed door isn't a punishment, it's a rescuing hand. You're saving me from places that my heart couldn't withstand. You know it's just a shelter, keeping me from the storm, redirecting my footsteps to keep my spirit warm. Are you grieving a closed door right now? A relationship that ended, a job you didn't get, an opportunity that fell through? Listen to me, it is okay to be sad, but please know this, God's rejection is often His protection. He can see the things you cannot see. He closed that door because what was behind it was either gonna hurt you or settle for less than is best for you. Don't stare at the closed door so long that you miss the better one. He is opening down the hall. Trust his redirection. I will walk away in peace. I will trust the hidden way, knowing you are guiding me every single day. The path disappeared a few miles back. Now everything is blurry, fading to black. I've been walking in circles, trying to find home. But the further I go, the more I'm alone. I look at the sky, but the stars are all gone. I don't know how to keep pushing on. Feeling lost tonight. Jesus sees where you are. He tracks every step. You haven't gone too far. He leaves the 99 to find the one who strayed. You are fully known, so don't be afraid. He sees you, he's coming for you. He's coming for you. He sees you, he's coming for you. I thought I had ruined the map that he gave, thinking I'm a soul that he wouldn't want to save. But suddenly a light breaks through the dark trees. He's walking right toward me, bringing me to my knees. He doesn't ask me why, he doesn't say I told you so. He just wraps me in his arms and won't let me go. Feeling lost tonight. Jesus sees where you are. He tracks every step. You haven't gone too far. He leaves the 99 to find the one who strayed. You are fully known, so don't be afraid. Do you feel completely directionless right now? Like you've made too many wrong turns and you're lost in the dark? Jesus is the good shepherd. You can never wander outside of his vision. He sees exactly where you are sitting right now. Stop trying to find your own way out. Just call his name. He will come and get you. I am found in the shepherd's hand. He guides my feet to the promised land. I'm not lost anymore. I'm not lost anymore. I'm not lost anymore. Mm-hmm. 'Cause I've been painting on a canvas, trying to hide the tear, smiling for the audience, swallowing the fear, holding up a mountain, pretending it's a stone, trying to be flawless, but I'm shivering to the bone. I look at my trembling hands, the colors start to run. I whisper to the quiet night, I think I'm finally done. You don't need a masterpiece, you only want my heart. You love me in the middle, right where I fall apart. I lay down the heavy weight of trying to be strong, and the beauty of your mercy is exactly where I belong. You want the real me, just the real me. You want the real me, just the real me. The world demands a diamond, but I am fragile glass, standing in the judgment line, hoping I can pass. But you step into the gallery, ignoring all the pride. You hold the broken pieces that I always try to hide. I take off the heavy mask, I let you see the real me. Your unconditional love is exactly what sets me free. You don't need a masterpiece, you only want my heart. You love me in the middle, right where I fall apart. I lay down the heavy weight of trying to be strong, and the beauty of your mercy is exactly where I belong. Have you been exhausting yourself trying to be perfect? Feeling like if you make one mistake or let your guard down, you'll lose your worth? Listen to me, God doesn't love the pretend, flawless version of you. He loves the real you, the tired you, the flawed, uncertain you. You don't have to earn his affection with a perfect performance. Lay down that heavy burden tonight. You are deeply loved, exactly as you are. No more pretending. I am fully known, covered in your grace. Never on my own. No more pretending. Covered in your grace. Breathe out, you don't have to be perfect here. The walls feel like they're closing in tonight. My chest is tight, I'm losing the fight. Every thought is spinning, pulling me down, like a heavy anchor in a silent town. I can't catch my breath, I don't know what to do. But in the darkness, I reach out for you. You say, breathe in my love, let the panic cease. I am the anchor, I am your peace. When the waves crash hard and the night is long, you hold me close and you keep me strong. You keep me strong. The storm outside is nothing to the storm in my head, but your gentle whisper meets me on this bed, telling me tomorrow is a brand new start. Placing your hands on my racing heart. The shaking stops, the fear starts to fade. Safe in the shelter that your mercy made. You say, breathe in my love, let the panic cease. I am the anchor, I am your peace. When the waves crash hard and the night is long, you hold me close and you keep me strong. You don't have to figure it all out tonight. It's okay to just exist. He is holding the world, so you don't have to. Just breathe, slow and deep. And slow. I've run so far this time, I can't see the light. Just wandering blind through a self-made night. Looking back at the bridges I carelessly burned, thinking of all the gentle grace I returned. I whisper into the dark, I've made too much of a mess. I'm too dirty to hold, I'm too broken to bless. Think you're too far gone, grace can reach you there. Past the guilt and the shame, past the heavy despair. There is absolutely no distance his love cannot cross. He specializes in finding the things that are lost. Grace can reach you right where you are. had to clean up before I came back. Thought I had to fix every flaw, every crack. But you don't stand at the finish line demanding I win. You walk right into the mud where I've always been. I stop running away, I finally stand still. I let your mercy wash over me, and I know it will. Think you're too far gone. Grace can reach you there, past the guilt and the shame, past the heavy despair. There is absolutely no distances love cannot cross. He specializes in finding the things that are lost. Listen to me carefully. The enemy wants you to believe you've disqualified yourself, that your mistakes are bigger than the cross. They aren't. You cannot outrun the grace of God. There is no pit so deep that His love is not deeper still. You are not too far gone. Turn around, He's right there. Grace found me in the darkest place, erasing the distance, covered in grace. Come on home, you're not too far gone. Come on home, come on home. You're not too far gone. Come on home. I'm sitting in the quiet, staring at the empty floor, praying the exact same words I prayed the day before. I feel like a broken record spinning in a heavy groove, waiting for the mountain in my living room to move. I'm terrified, tired of my repetitive refrain. Terrified, you're rolling eyes at all my daily pain. I fold my heavy hands again, I whisper to the air. Are you completely bored of me in this echoing prayer? But you don't turn away when I repeat the heavy plea. You lean a little closer just to hear the heart in me. You are not a busy king with the crowded rush to stay. You are a patient father who is willing just to wait. You listen every time, you never tune me out. I thought I had to bring you shiny victories to share. Thought I had to graduate beyond this mundane prayer. But you care about the daily bread, the little things I lack. You don't demand a polished speech before you answer back. The repetition isn't just a lack of growing faith, it is a child knocking softly on the Father's gate. I stop feeling so ashamed, I'll bring the same old tear, trusting that your holy heart is always glad to hear. But you don't turn away when I repeat the heavy plea. Are you embarrassed to pray about the same struggle again today? Do you feel like you are annoying God because you haven't overcome this yet? Or because your prayer hasn't changed in months? Listen to me, God does not get bored of your voice. He is not tapping his watch, frustrated by your process. Every time you come to him, even with the exact same words, he leans in to listen. He loves that you keep coming back, keep knocking. He hears you every single time. I will bring it all again. I will lay it at your feet, knowing that your listening ear makes the brokenness complete. I cannot feel the fire, I cannot feel the rain, I cannot feel the joy, I cannot feel the pain. It's like my heart has been wrapped in a heavy blanket of snow, stuck in wintry days with nowhere left to go. I try to sing the old songs, I try to pray the old lines, but everything feels so blank behind these weary blinds. I stare at the ceiling and whisper into the chill. Why is my spirit so heavy? Why is it so still? You love me even when numb, you love me even when cold, when I have absolutely zero feelings left to hold. You don't demand an emotion, you don't demand a display. You sit right here in the winter and you promise to stay. You know me here, you hold the numb. I thought I had to be happy, I thought I had to be moved, to prove that I was still faithful, to keep my spirit approved. But you were touching the ice, you're breathing into the frost. You gently remind my soul that it is never lost. The numbness isn't a sin, it's just a body fatigued by all the wars I have fought, by all the heavy intrigue. I stopped trying to force it, I let the emptiness be, knowing your steadfast presence is surrounding me. You love me even when numb, you love me even when cold, when I have absolutely zero feelings left to hold. You don't demand an emotion, you don't demand a display. You sit right here in the winter and you promise to stay. Do you feel completely numb right now? You aren't necessarily sad, but you aren't happy either, you just feel blank. Listen to me. It is okay, trauma and exhaustion can freeze our emotions to protect us. God is not intimidated by your numbness. He doesn't need you to feel a certain way to love you. He is sitting with you in the quiet, patiently waiting for the spring. You don't have to fix yourself today. Just let him hold you while you thaw. Winter will pass, the ice will break, safely in your arms, for mercy's sake. I poured out my heart till I had nothing left, living on echoes, just catching my breath. The world keeps on spinning, demanding my all, but inside I'm hollow, just waiting to fall. I look in the mirror, but the spark is gone. I don't have the strength to keep pretending I'm strong. Feeling empty, Jesus sees you right where you are. He doesn't need you to be a shining star when your cup runs dry and your spirit is weak. He is the living water your weary soul seeks. He sees you, he truly sees you. People walk by and they don't see the ache. They don't hear the sound that a fragile heart makes. But you count my tears and you know every sigh. You stay when the well of my soul has gone dry. I have nothing to offer, my hands are just bare, but you look in my emptiness and tell me you care. Feeling empty, Jesus sees you right where you are. He doesn't need you to be a shining star when your cup runs dry. Feel like you have absolutely nothing left to give? Like you're just existing, running on empty? Listen to me, Jesus doesn't love you for what you can produce. He doesn't need your perfection. He just wants your heart. It's okay to be empty right now. Just let him fill you up. sweeping up the pieces of a heart that fell apart, looking at the ruins of what used to be a start. I feel so disqualified, so shattered on the floor, thinking I could never be of service anymore. The edges are too sharp, the pieces are too small. I'm just a broken vessel backed up right against the wall. I hold the jagged edges, I whisper to the clay. I guess the maker has no choice but throwing me away. But you are the master potter, you don't abandon the debris. You kneel down in the ashes and you gently gather me. You fill the broken spaces with a pure and shining gold, making me more beautiful than I was ever meant to hold. You mend the cracks, you make me completely new. I used to hide the fractures, trying to paint them all away, pretending I was flawless in the middle of the gray. But now I see the scars are just the places where your light can shine the very brightest in the middle of the night. I don't have to be perfect to be held inside your hand. I am a living testament of the grace that you have planned. I stop hiding my history, I let the brokenness show. I let the gold of your mercy finally catch the glow. But you are the master potter, you don't abandon the debris. You kneel down in the ashes and you gently gather me. You fill the broken spaces with a pure and shining gold, making me more beautiful than I was ever meant to hold. Do you feel completely shattered today? Like your mistakes or your trauma have broken you into so many pieces that God couldn't possibly use you anymore? Listen to me, in art there is a practice where broken pottery is mended with gold. The flaws become the most beautiful and valuable part of the piece. God does the exact same thing with you. He doesn't throw you away when you break, He mends you with His grace. Your scars are not your disqualification. They are the proof of your healing. You are His masterpiece. I am beautifully broken, beautifully remade, covered in your mercy. I am not afraid. I've been pulling on the leather, trying to steer the heavy wheel, trying to dictate every turn and dictate how I feel. I thought if I could manage every shadow, every storm, I wouldn't have to face the terrifying dark alone. My hands are bruised and blistered from the grip I try to keep. I am micromanaging the world while everyone's asleep. I stare at my trembling hands, I whisper to the grave. If I let go for a second, will it all just slip away? But you are the master driver, you hold the universe in place. You don't need my frantic steering to orchestrate your grace. The illusion of control is just a heavy iron chain. You ask me to surrender and release the heavy reins. I let it go. I give the wheel to you. That a surrender meant that everything would crash, that leaving it to you would turn my future into ash. But you can see the heavy storms that gather miles ahead. You route me through the valleys where the quiet waters tread. I don't have to play the architect, I don't have to be the guide. I can just be the passenger sitting safely by your side. I stop fighting the direction, I let my weary fingers fall. I trust the sovereign maker who is watching over all. But you are the master driver, you hold the universe in place. You don't need my frantic steering to orchestrate your grace. The illusion of control is just a heavy iron chain. You ask me to surrender and release the heavy reins. Are you exhausting yourself trying to control every detail of your life? Do you feel like if you stop managing everything, the whole world will fall apart? Listen to me. You were never meant to carry the burden of playing God. The control you think you have is just an illusion born out of anxiety. God is in the driver's seat. He knows the road, and He knows exactly where He is taking you. Let go of the reins today. Let Him drive, you can finally rest. I surrender.